So, if I was to ask you what's the deal with Zoro's signature attack, Asura, you would hear a vast variety of different opinions, all ranging from Asura is just an illusion created by Zoro's fighting spirit, Asura is simply Zoro's killing intent, Asura just comes from Zoro's cursed swords, and the worst one, Asura is just Zoro moving very fast. I honestly can't believe this is even a debate still. Kaido made it so clear in chapter 10:10. The story literally spells it out for us what Asura really is. After Zoro uses Asura to be the first person since Oden to scar Kaido, and please remember the part about scarring because it's very important, Kaido then says in response to Zoro's attack, "Boy, don't tell me you can use colour of the Supreme King as well." Honestly, even basic comprehension would have you concluding that Kaido is talking about Asura, the attack that just scarred Kaido. The chapter is even titled Conquerors Haki, and in this chapter both Luffy and Zoro awaken their advanced Conquerors Haki. Every time the Scabbards would use their Ryo or advanced armament Haki, Kaido would always say it's too shallow, as he wants somebody like Oden who had advanced Conquerors Haki to scar him with that type of Haki, as that is the only level of Haki that would scar Kaido. Even Luffy realizes that using armament is still too shallow. He literally says it is still too shallow to damage Kaido, and that's when he swaps out armament Haki for Conquerors Haki instead, and then he is finally able to land proper blows to Kaido. With that established that you need advanced Conquerors Haki to scar Kaido, this is how Zoro was able to be the first person since Oden to scar Kaido in the first place. He used the level of Haki required to do so. And what attack did he use? Asura. So yes, even back in Enies lobby, Zoro did use advanced Conquerors Haki to defeat Kaku. But how? It was still too early back then. Zoro has always been a bit of a Haki monster. I mean, he awakened his armament Haki versus Mr. 1 with the breath of all things. And Zoro's entire journey of becoming the world's greatest swordsman has been about him learning to master his Haki, and in particular, his Conqueror's Haki. Zoro simply does not know that he is using it. After he scars Kaido, he literally says, "I don't even know what you're talking about, Kaido. What Conqueror's Haki?" And even Gaban scolds him for this. Luffy and Gaban saying, "How don't you realize it? You've been leaking Conqueror's Haki this entire time." So you might be wondering, okay, so why does Zoro grow multiple limbs? Why don't we see Shanks grow multiple limbs when he uses Conqueror's Haki? Why only Zoro? Zoro's entire fighting style revolves around wielding as many swords as possible, the 3-sword style, yet he is limited by having only 2 arms. So when his Conqueror's Haki manifests through Asura, it's literally his desire to wield more swords becoming reality, giving him additional heads and arms capable of wielding 9 swords. Zoro's 3-sword style is unique to him, so his Conqueror's Haki will manifest through unique ways. And no, Asura is not some illusion. Zoro literally grows multiple limbs. Otherwise, what would be the point? Wouldn't that just be redundant? Isn't the whole point of giving somebody extra limbs is that they are real? If Asura is just his Conqueror's Haki manifesting, then are we to say that every time a character does a Conqueror's Haki release, where you see the red lightning, that is just an illusion? No, of course not. So I don't see why we have this double standard for Zoro's manifestation of Conqueror's Haki. Just because it's a unique manifestation doesn't make it an illusion suddenly. It is clear that Zoro can't use his signature move, Asura, at will, as he can only do it when he's in a desperate situation, like versus Kaku or versus Kaido. Zoro's goal in Elbaf is to master his advanced Conqueror's Haki, which we now know from Kaido's statement, Zoro's advanced Conqueror's Haki is Asura, and of course King of Hell. So once Zoro is able to master Asura at will, this is what gives him the Black Blade, and being able to defeat Mihawk. The key to defeating Mihawk is mastering Asura. But what do you guys think? Definitely comment down below, and massive thank you to my members, Cats in my family, Uso Timor and Mr. Bushido 56, and I'll see you there.